डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी.
Welcome to Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Open University Ahmedabad. Today again we are going to learn the sessions of first year BA English paper number 102, which is regarding main as well as subsidiary subject, and our topic of this session is word formation. So let us start studying the word formation. Before starting the topic, I need to explain you some of the important aspects of this paper, that when you are going to learn the session of word formation, you must learn previously what is lexical semantics, what is lexicography, what is a phrasal structure, what is the actual understanding of phonology, morphology, and then only you will be in a condition to learn what is word formation. So basically word formation deals with all these things. You can understand that word formation is an umbrella term under which lexicography comes, lexical semantics comes, structure of phrasal structure and adverbials and auxiliary words, creation of affixes, suffixes, prefixes, creation of words, creation of phonology, morphology, morphological structures, everything comes under this umbrella term of word formation. So let's start the topic right now. Look, English main as well as subsidiary 102, block 1, unit number 6. It's word formation. First of all, you need to understand what is word formation. Word formation, the word itself, the term itself suggests you that formation is the forming of the word, creation of the word, making of the word. The combination of the word is actually known as word formation. The meaning of word, stem and roots. These are the three main terms that comes under this unit, which you need to learn very well. The result of compound and complex words. The word is the smallest free form in a particular language. Word is basically the outcome of combination of alphabets, and as there is a combination of alphabet, there occurs the word. It's a free form, an element to occur in isolation even and with neighboring elements even. Look, word is a free form. You can take the word as, for example, if I say boys, you will understand that I am trying to call the boys. Or if I speak the boys of A class, then naturally you will understand the division of A division of the university, college or school where there are boys. They are going to be called over here in this term boys of A class. So very briefly, it seems that it is clear that word should be understood with a view to related sentences, related words. 2-3 words together create one particular sentence, and many more sentences create the paragraph. That is the actual understanding which you have already learnt previously. But basically the forming of the word, the formation of the word has many important things like S, ER, R, LY. Then sometimes it happens that U and UN is taken in the initial part of the word, or sometimes it happens that there is a word possible, but generally people speaks impossible when they want to say that the things are not going to happen. It's impossible. Then I am, im, UN, un, important and unimportant, regular and irregular, then ER, smaller, bigger, runner. These are the suffixes, affixes and prefixes which create an important role in the creation of word, in the formation of word. So here we are going to learn that thing, but you need to understand what is stem and what is roots. These are the two important words which are very integral part of understanding of the word formation theory. Word formation theory, look here, the things are written over here. The process of building new words by means of existing new words and following certain patterns and rules. One has to follow certain pattern and rules. Certain terms and conditions are important while creating the word. As for example, there is a rule that when there is a third person singular verb is used in the simple present tense, taking s suffix in the end of that verb. As for example, she runs fast. PT Usha runs fast. Sachin Tendulkar does the best batting. Lata Mangeshkar sings very well. So these are the examples of verb that takes s while creating the sentence in simple present tense. The same thing can be included in many other categories of creation of words. There are very different, many vernacular kinds of words that takes and create different kinds of words. What is that? That we are going to learn slowly over here, slowly and steadily over here in this particular unit. The process of building new words, how you are going to create a new word, then by means of existing new words. There are certain new words which are existing and they are adjoined with the older words, and then there is a creation of new word like inbuilt software. That's a new word. Then I want to log in with you. As for example, when you are delivering the speech in front of the students of engineering and you speak the whole speech and then you say, okay, now I am signing out. In that way you say that you are ending your speech, but you are speaking the word signing out. So these are the things, these are the existing new words. Actually they were existed, they were in the utilization in the colloquial communicative language, but they are utilized frequently nowadays with new gestures, in new situations. Like people are speaking, I am signing out. People are speaking, I want to log in. I want to come with you, means I want to log in. These are the new words which are used in youngster groups even. You know that, following certain patterns and rules. But one very important thing with language, that language of course is a flexible thing, still it tries to uses certain patterns and rules. What are these rules in creation of word, and what is stem and root, that we are going to learn right now. Meaning of word formation. Look, the same word formation means building of new words is known as morphology. Look, previously I told you that you need to learn lexical semantics, lexicography, phrasal structures, phrasal patterns, and word formation finally in the end of almost all the units, because this is actually the combination of all these different kinds of terms. Morphology is the study of words, how they are formed and their relationship with other words. As for example, there are two words, bid, bed, bid, and ROOM, room. Bid and room creates bedroom. Bed and room creates bedroom. In the same way, there are two words, as for example, washing area. Washing and area, there creates the word washing area. Then in the same way, washing machine. Machine is a different word, washing is also a different word, but both the words are together, they are joined, adjoined, and there creates washing machine. So these are different kinds of words which are the part of, in the part of, or in the trajectory of morphology. You can add them to understand the process of word formation. Look, structure and basic part must be understood. If you know the structure of the word, how the word could be created, how it should be utilized, how it should be created, then you will be in a condition to understand that word. The root a word or a part of word that has no prefix in front of the word or no suffix at the end of the word, it means it is pure word, and that pure word is known as the root word. The root is the main word. It's the main word which does not take any kind of suffixes or prefixes. As for example, RICH, rich, this is the main word. It is the root word. But when you speak enrich, or when you speak unlearn, or when you speak relearn, or when you speak learned or learnt, these are the words which are taking many suffixes and prefixes. But learn itself, LEARN, learn itself is the root word. So the word which does not take suffixes, prefixes or affixes or any kind of inflection or any kind of compound words also are not taken, then it's the pure word, that is the root word. Simple word, the root word other than compound or complex words. Look, even the root word is known as simple word. So simple word would be the synonym of the root word. If sometimes they ask you the question that what is the simple word, elaborate all the root words and explain the definitions of root word and simple word, write a short note on simple word and root words, both the things as equal only, similar only. But the professor asks you just to check your knowledge whether you are clear about the simple word and root word or not. So that's why these are the things which should be very clear in your mind while understanding the word formation. As for example, the root of the word unlearn, learned or relearn is the main word, these are the outcomes of the main word learn. Look, I had given the example over here which we had already discussed right now. So we can go for the next example. Wait is suffixed as waiting, or cycle is the root word, and bicycle, where by is the prefix, cycle is the root word. Bicycle or tricycle, these are the different kinds of words which are made through the main root word, that is cycle. Now, as for example, look, formation of word is actually the creation of word. You understand that, and how that term form is taken over here, that you need to understand well. Word form, after word formation, information, deformed, malformed, conform, non-conformist, formula, formality, formless, and format. However, the root words do not always follow the meaning of word roots. Here the root word logos means speech and apo means from or of. So basically we are going to understand the main word form, and these are the different kinds of suffixes, prefixes and affixes which are attached, or there are certain kinds of non-conformist. That word takes another non word, so it could be kept in the category of compound words also, or formless, that is also a different kind of complex word. So many kinds of inflection which are taken in the main root word, and then there creates word formation. All these are the examples of word formation basically. In English, mostly the root words are from Greek or Latin. Basically, we know the history of English language. I think you know the history of English language when there was previously Anglo-Saxon language, and there were the attacks of Normandy, and many languages were having influences on English language. You must remember that Greek, Latin, Roman as well as and French even, they were the main languages which were too much influencing, which were continuously influencing Old English language in the previous ancient era of history of English language. That you have to read when you are going for history of English language paper. You will learn it very deeply over there, but here merely there is an information about Greek or Latin language and their influences on English over here. Aqua, look, that word itself is coming from Greek or Latin language. Aqua forms aquarium, aquamarine, AUD, odd forms, audience, audition, audiovisual, even auditorium. These are the words that you can create, or you can find that AUD is the main root word and uns is suffixed over there. Audition is the combination of audio and ishan, and that's why that is audition. Audio and visual, they are also the compound words, one word and another word together, and they are combined or compiled, and that's why that is compound word. Dict forms as dictator or dictation. Auto forms as autobiography, automatic, auto suggestion, etc. Stem, look, this is very important. Stem, it's a part of word together with any derivational affixes, meaning of derivation explained in detail further, and to which inflectional affixes are also added. Both the things we are going to learn, look, afterwards. What is derivation, that also we are going to understand, and what is inflectional affixes, that also will be understood over here right now only in this session. But before understanding these two terms, you need to know what is stem. It's a part of word together with certain kinds of derivational affixes. Stem is a part of word. As for example, stem is in the body of, when the child is born, there are certain kinds of stem cell, and there is an information of stem, too much information of stem regarding the body of the human being. In the same way, stem is a part of word. It's a mere part of word which is going to be understood after understanding the derivation and inflectional affixes and suffixes. Look, stem may be root for example, the word photographer has a stem word photographer only, not the original root word photo. Root word is photo, but photographer itself is a new word that is known as stem word. The word has a single stem, and the part of the word is common to all its inflected variants. Look, it has a single stem, photographer. It takes only one particular word, grapher, but of course it becomes the whole big word, and the part of that word is common to all its inflected variants. As for example, the part of it is here photo. So photo will be again taken as an inflected variant in many different words, with many different words, but here you are going to understand the word photographer as the stem word. A word has single stem. As for example, the word friendship has an inflectional suffix s which is added. Friendship. But again, we are going to understand this term as for example, friendship itself is a different word. There isn't any kind of combination of friend plus ship. You use the same word friendship as one particular word also, and friends or friend, that is of course the root word that I think you know, because friend does not take any kind of suffixes or affixes or prefixes. Only if friend is utilized as plural, then there will be naturally friends, but it's a part of grammatical understanding, and this will be known as part of understanding of parts of speech suffixes. So that is also a different thing. When the word friends come, it will be coming under the different category which we are going to learn again afterwards. After 2-3 things are learnt, again you are going to learn the same thing. Look, understanding the difference between root and stem. So one must be clear while understanding of word formation, what is the root and what is the stem. Root of the word destabilized is stable, and the stem is destabilized. So the destabilized word is actually morphed in the sense formed in the sense created. It is done with suffixes like stabilized. So stable is the actual word. So I, Z, ed, these are the suffixes. In the same way, des, this is also the prefix, and because of suffix and prefix, you can see the word, original root word stable, which is converted or transformed as destabilized. That's what I want to genuinely explain you. I think with this particular example you will be completely clear about the formation of the word. The process of forming new words, often known as word formation. Look, merely creation of the word is known as word formation. It is with the usages of affixes, prefixes and suffixes, as I told you. Unable, unfair, unlock used to show negation or opposition, that is unable means unfair, unlock. Un is used to show negation, so dis is also used to show negative or oppositional effect, dissolve, discrimination, dislocate. In the same way, IRR, irregular, irrelevant, irresponsible, irritation, all these are the prefixes which are used before creation of the word. Difference between derivation and inflection. Now look, before understanding the whole word formation, you must understand three things very clearly. First of all, you have to understand what is word formation, that is merely creation of word, what is root, what is the stem, two important thing, and third important thing deals with derivation and inflection. Derivation is a part of affixation. Merely putting affixes is derivation. It produces new word by adding prefixes or suffixes. You can see the example. Look, on plus usual plus ly, adding un produces a new word unusual, and again adding ly, there creates a new word known as unusually. As for example, child plus ish is equal to childish. In the same way, dis plus loyal is equal to disloyal. So these are the changing words that comes under the category of taking prefixes and suffixes, and that's why they can be kept in the derivational words. They are the words keeping in the category of derivations. Now what is inflection? Let's understand that. Inflection produces grammatical variants, parts of speech, the same word by adding affixes. Look, when I have talked to you about the example of friendship, friendship is the word that takes derivation, but it is a compound word. But when you say the same word friends, then friends could be kept in the category of inflectional word, because friend is taking an s suffix as conversion from singular to plural. That's why it comes under the category of inflection. For example, English verb run becomes runs in third person singular. We have taken the example of Sachin Tendulkar plays very well, Lata Mangeshkar sings beautifully, or we took the example PT Usha runs the fastest of almost all the women. So that could be runs, plays or sings. These are the examples of verbs which are taking third person singular s in the simple present tense, and they are known to be the words of inflectional words category. They are in the category of inflectional words. They are taking grammatical variants. Again, there is another example. Suffix er is added to smaller, it is an inflection. Look, er, that is smaller, bigger, thicker, healthier. These are the examples of inflection words. But the same er is added to cook and becomes the word cooker. But cooker is not the suffixed word. It could be kept under the category of that word friendship, which we have kept over there. You know that category. That category is known as the category of the compound words, the category of the stem words. So that will be a different thing. You have to clearly understand those two things: what is derivation, what is inflection, what is stem, what is root. Compounding words. Look, compound words and complex words. Complex words are naturally complex. The word itself suggests that it is a combination of two complex words, that's why it's complex. And compound word, the word itself gives you the meaning. Com plus pound, in the sense compounding words means two words are joined together and there occurs a new word, like street plus light. Look, street light. Happy plus hour creates happy hour. Bed plus room, which I had given you earlier, bedroom. Basketball, golf court, power bank, kitty party. These are the compound words. The process of word formation is actually the process of joining words merely. And exclusively you have to understand that compound words, complex words, onomatopoeia, derivational words, inflections, suffixes, prefixes, affixes, lexical words, all those morphological words, they come under the category of word formation. Here again you can see the example of two words together, they create the compound words. It consists, now let's go for complex words. It consists of base word including suffixes or prefixes, as for example vitality or lively. Both these words, vitality or lively, both these words are taken with y suffix. Over here in lively you can see ly suffix. So both these words are the part of complex words. Again there is one new term, hybrid words. Look, these are the Latin hybrid words and vernacular words like uncreative. Look, uncreative in the sense you are not utilizing the word uncreative too much, but un plus cre plus ative, all these three together are utilized and there becomes the word uncreative. Then there is another term that you must understand while understanding the word formation chapter, that is blending. It is the combination of two or more words to create one, usually by taking the beginning of one word and the end of another word. Look, one word of the beginning word and another end word of the another word. As for example television, then telepart is taken, and from broadcast, cast is taken, and there occurs the new word telecast. In the same way, you know the word brunch. Nowadays people are taking at 11 or between 11 to 12:30, that is known as brunch. Breakfast plus lunch, that is known as brunch. Transfer plus resistance, that is known previously as transistor. Situation plus comedy is equal to, it's plus but you have to understand it's is equal to sit plus comedy, that is sitcom. Still many word formation terms like onomatopoeia, initialism, coinage, eponym, and which are many are borrowing, which are certainly the parts of word formation to be learnt in the upcoming chapters. Otherwise you can understand the word onomatopoeia or initialism or coinage or eponym by writing a mere single line also, and you can understand it clearly, because they are merely the information to know, acknowledge about the words only. You are not going to understand them in very deep as it is in hybrid, or you learnt blending, or you have to write stem and root, where that in the way in which that you understand derivation and inflection. They are the main terms which clearly must be understood in your sessions. Thank you. Very good luck. Have a great day.